Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Ridge's quickie Taylor marriage fast wedding adds to Brooke's pain. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers reveal that there's been a lot of talk in recent months about Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke Logan's Catherine Kelly Lang ditched wedding plans. Although Brooke and Ridge once seemed excited to tie the knot, B&B eventually had them bail on the idea. It became more of a been there, done that kind of thing, but Ridge may change his mind once he's officially paired back up with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. Perhaps that's when Ridge will decide he indeed wants to remarry, but he may want Taylor to be his bride instead. After all, we can't forget that Ridge almost married Taylor again before the CPS call drama blew up in 2022. Ridge was all set to marry Taylor, but then he found out Brooke didn't really call CPS on Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. It was Thomas himself who caused all the chaos using a voice changer app. Ridge couldn't go through with saying his vows based on Brooke's innocence, and the fact that Taylor wasn't the one who came clean. Taylor knew the truth in the end, but it was Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McSinswood, spilled to Ridge on his wedding day. Looking back on all that now, Ridge might decide he should have followed his heart and remarried Taylor. It's easy to see Ridge popping the question to Taylor and insisting they should get their wedding plans back on track. This whole CEO situation with Brooke will really be Ridge's breaking point. It'll seal the deal on Ridge throwing all his attention on Taylor, so their romantic reunion could lead to them making things official. Ridge might push Taylor into a quickie marriage and delight Steffi in the process. If Ridge decides there's no need to wait on living happily ever after, he could make Taylor his wife once more and add to Brooke's pain. In other words, Ridge wasn't willing to marry Brooke, but he might be willing to fast-track a wedding to Taylor. If that's the case, it'll really pour salt in the wound for Brooke. Based on our B&B predictions, Ridge will go all in on a Taylor reunion, so we'll bring you updates on whether any wedding bells might be on the horizon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Taylor and Ridge could take some big steps forward together, so stay tuned for more news on their future. The dramatic landscape of the bold and the beautiful continues to be rocked by passion, betrayal, and hardtack, and no one feels it more deeply than Brooke Logan. The latest spoilers reveal a shocking twist that will leave her reeling. Ridge Forrester, the love of her life, has rushed into a marriage with none other than Taylor Hayes. This whirlwind wedding, coming on the heels of emotional turmoil and unresolved feelings, will send shockwaves through the Forrester family, adding yet another layer to the already complex dynamics between the show's most iconic characters. For months, fans have been holding their breath, waiting for Ridge to make a definitive choice between Taylor and Brooke. The triangle between the two women has always been a central storyline, one fraught with tension, history, and unresolved emotions. And yet, no one could have predicted how quickly things would escalate to this new chapter. Ridge's sudden and impulsive decision to marry Taylor in a quickie ceremony that not only catches everyone off guard, but deepens Brooke's pain in ways that are hard to measure. A torn heart? Brooke, who has been trying to keep her emotions in check while dealing with the aftermath of Ridge's wavering affections, will feel utterly blindsided by the turn of events. After all, she has spent years building a relationship with Ridge, and though their relationship has always had its ups and downs, they have shared many moments of true love. The idea that Ridge could so suddenly commit to Taylor will shatter Brooke in ways that fans haven't seen before. While she's no stranger to heartbreak, having experienced many emotional highs and lows in her years as a central figure in the bold and the beautiful, this feels different. The speed with which Ridge jumps into a marriage with Taylor feels like a slap in the face, especially after all the times Brooke stood by his side, despite his frequent emotional indecision. Brooke's heart will break not just because of the marriage itself, but because she will question everything she thought she knew about their relationship. Was Ridge's love for her ever truly genuine? Did she waste years hoping for a future that was always meant for someone else? As Ridge moves forward with Taylor, Brooke's internal struggle will take center stage as she tries to reconcile her enduring love for him with the undeniable hurt that his actions have caused. Taylor's unexpected victory. For Taylor Hayes, Ridge's sudden proposal and the swift wedding are a dream come true, though certainly not in the way anyone could have imagined. After decades of heartbreak and longing, Taylor has finally won Ridge back, but at what cost? While she's undeniably happy to be walking down the aisle to Ridge, the speed and secrecy surrounding the marriage will make her question whether Ridge is truly all in, or if this is a hasty decision driven by unresolved guilt or a desire to put an end to the prolonged love triangle. For years, Taylor has been the other woman, often playing second fiddle to Brooke in Ridge's heart. Now, with Ridge finally choosing her, it's a bittersweet victory, as she knows that their relationship has been built on a foundation of turmoil. Her marriage to Ridge may not feel like a true triumph, considering the manner in which it unfolded, quick, unceremonious, and with little fanfare. While she may revel in the idea of being Ridge's wife, Taylor will soon realize that her joy may be tainted by the lingering question: is Ridge's heart fully hers, or is he simply seeking solace from the overwhelming drama that has consumed his life? The Forrester family's response. The news of Ridge and Taylor's fast marriage will undoubtedly send shockwaves through the Forrester family, who are no strangers to drama but will still be reeling from the sudden turn of events. Steffi, Ridge and Taylor's daughter, may feel conflicted. She has long supported her mother's hope of reuniting with Ridge, but she also knows how complicated and messy the entire situation is. Seeing her parents marry so suddenly could create tension with her half-siblings, who have always had a strained relationship with Taylor. On the other hand, Thomas, Steffi's brother, may not feel as conflicted as his sister. With his history of emotional manipulation and his own complicated feelings about his parents' relationships, Thomas may see this as an opportunity to finally secure the upper hand in the family dynamics. While Ridge's decision to marry Taylor will hurt Brooke, Thomas may feel a sense of vindication. He's always believed his mother was the better match for Ridge, and now, with the marriage in place, he might seize the moment to rally behind Taylor, potentially driving a wedge even further between the Forrester family members. Meanwhile, Ridge's own father, Eric, may have mixed feelings about the wedding. While he has always supported Ridge in his romantic endeavors, he may be concerned about the speed and secrecy with which this marriage took place. Eric, ever the voice of reason in the Forrester family, may try to understand Ridge's motivations, but could also be concerned about the long-term consequences of such a rushed decision. As a father, he would want to see Ridge make choices that will truly make him happy, not simply give in to the pressure of past unresolved emotions. Brooke's next step. For Brooke, Ridge's quickie marriage to Taylor is just another obstacle she must face. But the spoilers suggest that this heartbreak may push her to make some bold moves of her own. After years of being the emotional anchor in Ridge's life, she might finally reach a point where she takes control of her own destiny. No longer will she wait for Ridge's love to dictate her happiness. Brooke has always been a force of nature, and while her pain is real, her resilience is unmatched. Brooke's next steps may see her rediscovering her independence, and perhaps even looking for new relationships outside of Ridge. Fans of the show may witness Brooke navigating uncharted waters, where she must rebuild her self-worth and embrace new opportunities, whether in her personal life or career. This shift in her storyline could be the beginning of an exciting new chapter, one that sees Brooke standing tall once more, stronger, wiser, and perhaps ready to love again. Conclusion: a new era for Ridge and Taylor. Ridge and Taylor's rushed wedding may seem like the beginning of their happily ever after, but the reality is far from certain. While the couple may have found their way back to each other, The pressure of the Forrester family's expectations, Brooke's heartbreak, and their own personal insecurities could derail their seemingly perfect union. Brooke's pain will undoubtedly continue, but it will also act as a catalyst for her growth. As the drama unfolds in upcoming episodes, viewers will be left on the edge of their seats, eager to see how the Forrester family dynamics shift, and whether Ridge and Taylor's marriage will stand the test of time, or whether Brooke will find herself at the heart of another complicated love story. One thing is certain, The Bold and the Beautiful will continue to deliver shocking twists, emotional confrontations, and unforgettable moments that keep fans coming back for more.